What is paradoxical intention in anxiety therapy? Imagine facing your fears by doing exactly what you're afraid of. It sounds strange, but this approach can actually help reduce anxiety. That's what paradoxical intention is all about. Instead of avoiding or fighting your anxious thoughts or behaviors, you intentionally lean into them. For example, if you're worried about blushing in social situations, you might try to blush on purpose. Or if you fear stuttering, you might deliberately stutter. This might seem counterintuitive, but it works because it breaks the cycle of anxiety that feeds itself. When you try to suppress or avoid your fears, it often makes them worse. Paradoxical intention flips this idea around. It encourages you to face your fears head-on, which can lessen their power over you. This technique is especially useful for common fears like social anxiety or performance anxiety, and even for issues like insomnia. When you try to stay awake on purpose instead of forcing yourself to sleep, it can actually help you fall asleep more easily. The reason it works is that it reduces the pressure to perform perfectly or avoid symptoms. When you stop fighting your fears and instead accept them, they tend to lose their hold. Humor and self-detachment are often part of this process, helping you see your fears as less threatening. For example, if you're afraid of making mistakes during a presentation, you might intentionally make a small mistake on purpose. This helps you realize that mistakes are not as terrible as you thought. The main goal is to teach yourself that your fears are not as dangerous as they seem. By doing this, you build confidence and resilience. You learn that facing fears doesn't have to be terrifying. Paradoxical intention is a practical way to manage anxiety because it encourages you to confront fears in a safe and controlled manner. It shows that you can face your fears without being controlled by them, which can make a big difference in how you handle anxiety in daily life.